everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice. This is Monica and I'm doing our week ahead readings. Welcome. These are timeless, as you know, so if you were drawn to watch the video, that's when you should watch it, because that's when it holds a message for you. The readings are also very general, so take what resonates as it resonates with you and disregard the rest. Watch your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus signs to get all the messages that may pertain to you. Information about private readings are always in the description box below. And please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and thank you so much if you have. This will be for Libra, sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs for the week ahead. What's going on for Libra in the week ahead? You have other weeklies available to you. You have your monthlies to check out. So check those out on the channel as well. So let's see what's going on for Libra. Sun, moon, rising, Venus, Libra. In the week ahead. What flipped? The King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. Energy, you might be dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sag. Libra. In the week ahead. Here we go. The situation, the challenge, the potential outcome. Bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Pentacles. So a focus on work, a focus on studies, a focus on developing something, taking something to the next level. This could also be advancement at work, promotion, a raise. It could be getting a new job, but a promotion could count as that as well, because it's like an elevation, but technically it's a new job for you. Teamwork is important here. This could also be a time of being monitored or being assessed, or someone reviewing your work, or someone reviewing what you're putting forward. Okay, in the situation, we have the King of Swords and the King of Cups. We have two kings. It could be the two sides of the same coin. You might be dealing with someone who's very hot and cold. For those of you, you're dealing with two people. One could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. One can be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This could be your energy with the King of Swords, and you're having to deal with a King of Cups. When you have two kings kind of facing each other, this could be butting heads. This could be, maybe you have to work with this person, and it's a bit of a struggle because they have such a different approach to yours. Because it's like night and day, you and this person. So it might be a challenge to work together with them to see their side of things and for them to see your side of things. So that's why this is a focus for you, teamwork. Let's see what the challenge is. The challenge, Eight of Swords and the Two of Cups. You feel like your hands are tied because you have to be in a partnership. Okay, you feel like you can't do things the way you want to do them, when you want to do them, because you have to be, this is a challenge, the Two of Cups. You have to meet someone in the middle. You have to give someone the benefit of the doubt. You have to trust them to do their part. You have to trust them to do their work. You have to wait for them to do their part. You can't just, you have to negotiate things. You can't just decide and get going. And you feel like your hands are tied, and you feel stuck, and you feel held back or held down by this person. And this can be in a romantic relationship where you're just not seeing eye to eye. Someone's not matching your level of commitment, or you're not on the same page in terms of future actions or future steps. Or it's to do with work or business, or even a team project, if it's studies or whatever the case may be. And you're dealing with someone who you want to do the work. They're very... They can be kind of wishy-washy. You can't really rely on them. They're not the type to be punctual, and it's very, very frustrating for you with the Eight of Swords there, right? Because you can't overrule or disregard this person. You have to be in a team with them. In the outcome, we have the Queen of Cups and the Nine of Cups. Okay, so this is what it is. This is going from the king to a queen, okay? This is where we learn to kind of go with it. Take a step back and hope for the best, okay? And that's how you have success, and that's how you have wish fulfillment. That's how you have victory in this situation. You might be doing this already, where it's going to be happening early in the week, right? Where you're just butting heads with someone. There's a clash of personalities here. someone has a very different approach to yours, potentially opposite approach to yours. But you have to work with this person, or you have to collaborate, team up with this person towards a common goal. And it can be because you're in a relationship together and you can't decide for the both of you. You have to be, both of you have to have a say, and you have to talk things out and negotiate things and decide together. Or if it's a team project, or if it's at work and you just have to work with this person. You can't do the work. If you do all the work, they will share credit with you, and that's not okay either. Do you know what I mean? Because you're judged as a team, you're judged as a whole, you're judged on a group level, okay? And that's what you're struggling with. And the message here with the Queen of Cups is it's not, let them get their way. This is not what it is, but it's, can you take a step back and try to understand their approach to things? Can you take a step back and entertain, right, what their plan is, what their approach is? You might look at it and think, well, that doesn't make sense, that doesn't make sense, this could be done faster, that could be done this way, and it's easier and more efficient. For them, it's a case of, well, as long as we get to the same goal, that's all that matters. And for you, it's like getting to the same goal, but it has to be efficient, or it has to be the best way, or it has to be the fastest way, or do you know what I mean? And to them, those things, some things that are very critical to you, to them, they don't matter. And that leads to the clashing of personalities and the butting of heads, because you're taking that and they're taking it as disrespectful. You're not respecting me. If you're telling me that what is crucial to me doesn't matter, okay? That's disrespectful. And it could be with the Queen of Cups that this is a third party that you go to, like a therapist, a counselor, an elder, someone you trust, okay, someone in HR, I don't know. And they kind of mediate, okay, your interaction. And that's how you get to the goal, and you feel heard, and you feel understood, and you feel fulfilled, and this is celebration. And positive reviews and rewards, okay? Interesting, Libra. Because there's something here where you're just frustrated. You're just, I just want to do this by myself. Can I just do this by myself? I don't have time for this. But there's something where you just have to deal with this person. You have to work with this person. Okay? And I feel like it could be a lesson for you. And how to see something from someone else's perspective, how to negotiate, how to meet in the middle. And I feel like for you, what's frustrating is I always have to be the bigger person. I always have to be the one to meet in the middle. I'm always the one trying to negotiate. I'm always the one trying to get everyone included. And for whatever reason, when it comes to this particular person or this particular dynamic, you're like, I've had enough. I'm not doing that anymore. Okay? I want to be one of them people that say my way or the highway. I want to be that. They trigger something in you. And it takes you on this journey of learning a different way to approach things and to manage things, especially when it talks about you having to work with someone else in whatever capacity. Does that make sense? So let's get more cards here for you, Libra. So with the King of Swords, the King of Cups, we have the Hermit, Virgo energy. Yeah, definitely spiritual lessons between you and this person in whatever capacity they are in your life. The Eight of Swords, the Two of Cups, and the Six of Cups. This could be a friend. This could be someone you're in a relationship with. This could be a butting of heads between children, and you're the one that has to mediate. Because they're like teenagers or adult children. You know what I mean? You're children, but they're adults. So you can't just tell them what to do. You can't just overrule them. And for others of you, this could be a comeback around, and that's what triggers you. Because it's like you haven't changed. You haven't changed. You still want to do things the way you want to do things, or they're accusing you of that. With the Queen of Cups, the Nine of Cups, we have the Two of Pentacles. Here it is, balance. Learning to work together, give and take. I do this, you do that. Let's trust each other. Under the Three of Pentacles, we have the Queen of Swords, King and Queen of Swords on the board. Whatever happened here? We have the Moon, illusion, fear, doubt, also heightened emotions, and Temperance. Yeah, definitely learning how to compromise, learning how to meet in the middle, with the Lovers under that. Yeah, and the Page of Swords, and the Five of Wands, and the Two of Wands. And the Universe, the World card, come back around energy. You're literally being taught. There was a lot of back and forth energy between the two of you previously. There was a lot of conflict, mental conflict. There was a lot of I want my way, and the other person was I want my way. And you were the one to give in. You were the one to, to be like, you know what, let's just get it done. Okay, never mind, whatever you say. And it created a precedent where now this person expects you to do that, and you're drawing a line in the sand, and you're saying, you know what, no. I say no. What are you going to do? What are you going to do if I don't back down? What are you going to do if I don't just go along with what you're saying? What are you going to do? And there might be, going to, like I say, a trusted person to help mediate the situation, or going to therapy, going to a counselor, because you're recognizing that the both of you want the same thing. You just pretty much don't know how to communicate with each other. You have different, for some of you could be literally speaking different languages, and there's cultural barriers there, or language barriers there. But you're also recognizing that whatever you do have is a beautiful bond. It's a beautiful partnership, and you don't want to waste it. You don't want to walk away from it, but it's frustrating that you just can't seem to get on the same page. But everything that's happening is getting you on the same page, and it's also teaching you how to communicate with one another, and what the other needs, okay, what each of you needs in the situation, how you want to be spoken to, how you want to be treated. When you say something, this is how it makes me feel, and vice versa. Okay, so there could be some very deep transformations and some elevations when it comes to relationships, because you're truly understanding each other in a way that you didn't before, and it brings balance into the connection and a sense of fulfillment. Okay, each is feeling heard, understood, and appreciated, and that encourages them to give more to this, and it's mutual, right? It's on both sides, so this will continue to grow. This could also be, like I say, making peace. If there has been a brief separation or a trial separation, this could also be, doing counseling and therapy. And in the time of separation, you've learned that, we do have a lot in common. We do have a lot to fight for. We just don't know how to make it work. And that's where you go and get some help, get someone external to help you. This could even be, I hear, church elder for some of you. But you make this work. You turn it around. Okay, you turn it around, but it takes this change in perspective. It takes this, take a step back, take a deep breath, okay, get out of your ego, which is now being triggered, and I feel like it's for the both of you, whoever this is involved. See what you have in common with the Two of Pentacles. See what you have that's positive, that's good, that brings you together as opposed to separates you. And I feel like that will give you a sense of, okay, I do want this, I just don't know how to go about it. And when you say that, you come out of your ego. Because the ego is, yes, I know, I want to do this. It needs to be that. You know what I mean? And when we take a step back and we go, I don't know how to do this, that's when we open up to possibility. We open up to suggestion. We open up to negotiation. We become flexible, okay? And that's what the situation needs. Oh, my land. And if it's something going on at work, like I say, it needs that taking a step back, taking a deep breath, either going to someone, a third party, to get advice or to mediate or to help you negotiate, or it's within yourself where you take a deep breath and you try to see it from this person's perspective, or you at least ask the questions. I feel like someone just needs to be heard. Someone just needs to be nurtured. Someone just needs to feel like they matter. Because you might be dealing with someone who has also been bypassed and overlooked, and their ego is also being triggered, where they're also saying, no, I don't want to be that anymore. I want to have a say. You know what I mean? And that triggers you, and so on. But like I say, you're stuck having to work with this person. Your results are tied to their results. Your assessment includes their assessment, and vice versa. So you have to figure it out. And it's this change in perspective with the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups. It's interesting because you have the King of Swords and Queen of Swords, and then the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups, right? So it's again, it's butting heads because of ego. It's clashes because of ego. And this go-getter, I want my way attitude with the kings. You can't tell him he doesn't know what to do. He's a freaking king, right? That's what it's going to tell you. I rule. You do what I say. And it's taking a step back, both parties, from the king to the queen energy, where it's more flexible, there's more give and take, there's more, do you know what I mean? And that's how you turn things around. You learn how to work together, and not only that, but you feel motivated to give everything you've got, and the other person, the other party feels the same. And there's some sort of, if this is part of a competition or a contest or whatever, you're going to be the winners, and it will be a joint effort, right? And you'll probably end up being friends with this person for the rest of your life, like close friends with this person, right? Or working together for the rest of your life, business partners for the rest of your life. So it's this hurdle that needs to be overcome. That's what the lesson is, right? And that's why you're stuck here, because you have to address this, you have to face this, and you have to try this different approach. So let's see, let's get more information here for Libra. Eight of Swords, Two of Cups, Six of Cups is the challenge, and the outcome. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have the house security. So this could be going on within your home. This could be going on within your relationship, with your spouse. This could be going on within family dynamic. Or your security is tied to you working with this person in whatever capacity, okay? So it's not like you can just walk away. That's not an option. You're kind of stuck there. So King of Swords, King of Cups, and the Hermit. We have the Moon, again, the Tower, Solitude, and the Hourglass, Transience. Yeah, it's like the Moon is a card of influence in this deck, right? It's not overt. It's not like the Sun energy in your face, right? King energy, right? It's the Moon is Queen energy. It's influence. Beside the Sun, you lack for size, yet still you order time and tide. So it's learning to appreciate one another, to understand one another. What are your strengths? What are your expectations? Do you know what I mean? How do you communicate? How do you do things? Allowing their perspective to influence us in some way, right? Keeping an open mind to it. That's what that means. The time of you doing things on your own, your way, that is now what is coming to an end. That is what now needs to change, okay, with the transience energy here. It's not the time for that anymore. This could be a situation where you butt heads with someone so hard, and this is like work or studies or business, but through this journey of learning and opening up and trying this other approach, you could end up marrying this person. I'm telling you now, because you do have the Lovers there. Eight of Swords, Two of Cups, Six of Cups. In the challenge, we have the Earth, a card of responsibility, the Lady, a card of pride, and the Fan, a card of communication. Yeah, this is like everyone's on their high horse. No one wants to put the pride down. No one wants to put that fan down. You see how you have the fan in there twice, right? I will show you what I want to show you. I have boundaries. Everyone has boundaries, right? Everyone is very careful. Like, what I say is important. Only what I say is important. I know the best way. I know the way. Do you know what I mean? And that's the challenge. That's the challenge. That's what it is. Yeah. Queen of Cups, Nine of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles. In the outcome, we have the Fox with ingenuity. We have Head and Heart, a card of conflict. And the Basket, a card of sustenance. Yeah, Nine of Cups. So it's learning a different approach, learning how to blend the two approaches. right? There's merit and there's value in both approaches. There's merit and value in both people here, both parties that are involved, and their own ways of doing things. There's merit in both approaches, and it's learning how to blend the two that is going to be the key to your success, right? And that can be, well, that's just common sense, you know what I mean? That's not, you don't have to do a reading to hear that, but it's in the cards. So clearly someone is very kind of stuck, either stuck in their ways, or too focused and too determined, too used to doing things their own way, and they literally don't know how. They don't know how. They forgot, or they don't know how. They never have had to actually negotiate, to actually compromise. It's always been a power play. It's always been tension, threats, and giving in, or do you know what I mean? And this is an opportunity for you and this other party, or these two people involved, and you're supposed to teach them, right? Take it as it resonates, to see the value in each other, to see the value in each other's approach to whatever this is that needs to be accomplished together. There's no way around it. And once you learn that lesson, you can't unlearn the lesson, right? You're not going to be faced with these difficulties ever again. And like I say, you could end up with a friend for life, you could end up with a partner for life, you can end up with the spouse for life. You could bring a relationship back together from the brink of breakup, from the brink of divorce for some of you. It's just learning how to communicate and learning how to open up to the other person's perspective, their needs, their approaches to things. And when it's mutual, it's a beautiful thing. Okay, and that's what this is all about. Okay, so Libra, I will leave this here. You tell me how it resonates with you, if it does, and I really hope that it helps if you're dealing with these energies. Watch your other placements as well. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't, and thank you if you have. Have a great week ahead, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.